let's take a look through my jewelry box. It is leather. I picked it up at a thrift store in basically mint condition a long time ago. You can see it's been through some moves and just wear and tear. So it's looking a little bedraggled, but she still works. I would like to get a slightly bigger one at some point, but until I find one that I really like, this is what we're doing. So in this little section over here, we have some silicone rings. I actually lost my wedding ring when I was pregnant with my oldest. It was a titanium band with a tension set sapphire, so it was nice and smooth. I wanted a sapphire, not a diamond, because at the time I told my husband, jokingly, if I lose it, I don't want to feel too terrible. Well, that's exactly what happened. I was very, very sick when I was pregnant, and one night at about 2 a.m. I realized it wasn't on my finger. I panicked. I woke up my husband. We tore our room apart. We checked everywhere. We never could find it. So since I wasn't really leaving my house at that point, I assume I must have washed my hands and it maybe went down the drain and I didn't notice. As I said, I was extremely ill. So I never have replaced it. I've just worn other random rings over the years, and then several years ago I started wearing these silicone bands. They don't last forever. They do eventually break. I tend to fiddle with them. I'll pick them up and I'll fiddle with them, which does not help with the longevity. And this one is the one that I was wearing, and it is definitely thinner than it was when I got it. And there had been a design on it, a raised design, and that has rubbed off just from me fiddling with it. But so I have some backups if I want to change it out or if this one breaks. But yeah, until I eventually someday want to get another metal wedding ring. Silicone is what we're going with. This ring is just an inexpensive little ring. It's very tarnished. We got it from Walmart. This is actually the ring that I wore for our actual wedding ceremony. And it was very inexpensive. We just picked up some really inexpensive ones from Walmart. And yeah, I never wear it anymore. I wore it for a while, a few months, and then I got my other ring and then lost it, but it's still special to me. So she just hangs out in here. These I got recently. I haven't even had a chance to wear them yet. Aren't they beautiful? They're kind of a jade color almost. I think they're very, very pretty. I haven't tried them on yet. I'm really hoping that they will work. When I had my ears pierced, the person piercing them kind of measured straight across my head, and my ears, I guess, aren't super level, or I don't know what he was doing, but he used two guns, so he did them both at the same time, and one is definitely lower than the other, and it's low enough on my earlobe that when I try to wear certain studs, it just hangs funny and looks ridiculous. It just doesn't work. So there's a lot of studs I can't wear, especially if they don't have the post right in the middle. If it's like up high here, I can't wear it very well. There's some workarounds for that. I do have some backs that I bought that you can put on them that kind of help hold it straight. But yeah, so these are just super duper pretty. I really like those. these are the same style. They're like a gray faux pearl. I think these are really, really pretty too. And I haven't had a chance to wear these yet really either. I also haven't been going out and about much this summer. It's just too hot out, and I've had some health struggles. Here are my beautiful little Luna Moth earrings. I showed them off in a little video the other day. Oh, they're so dang cute. So that was that little section. And then this is obviously just costume jewelry. It's just for fun if I feel like wearing it sometimes. I'll occasionally wear it if I'm dressed up, but not super often. And this little thing is very special to me. It was given to me by a dear friend I had when I was in my teens. He proposed to me with it, but not a marriage proposal. He got down on one knee and asked if we could be friends, you know. And he actually had this one for me, and then he had a ring for a couple of the other girls in our friend group too. It was just a fun, goofy thing. I did wear it a lot. I really liked it. Unfortunately, it does have a break, but I still do wear it sometimes. It's just a nice little light one. It doesn't really catch on anything or become a problem. It's not that tight. I'm just having trouble with my fingers today, I think. And in here, we have lots of goodies. These are such cute little things. They're little dragon hoops. So this is silver, and this is more like, it's actually kind of like a slightly cool toned gold. And they're just adorable. I've worn them once, and my daughter has borrowed them. Very, very cute. And none of this jewelry is really expensive jewelry. A lot of it's just costume or things like that. I've had these for a long time. These hoops. I love these. They're very, very cute. And they just kind of look nice with most everything. So these have been worn a lot. These hoops I've had for a really long time. We're talking probably 20 years. They have a few little dents here and there, but they're hollow. So they're very lightweight and they dent. I saw these at JCPenney's one time, and I really liked them. And my mom, she used to buy us all kinds of jewelry. And I saw them, and I asked her, I said, Mom, would you get these for me? And she said, yeah, I'll get them for you. So these have been worn a lot, too. I really like these. Let's see if we can find the other one. Oh, there we go. These are such pretty little things. I don't know why they always make me think kind of old Hollywood. I've only worn them, I think, once. They're a little tricky with my earring placement, but they're just such cute little things. I really like these ones. These are adorable too. Look at that. So cute. What's that? A lever back style, I think. And I haven't worn these a ton, but I have worn them before. They're very, very pretty. These were given to me by someone. I don't know what you would call the color. Almost like a gunmetal, I guess. I love these. I haven't worn them. I want to. As I said, I've just kind of stayed in most of the summer. But these are little teeny seahorses, and the little gem in the eyes are blue. And they're just adorable. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. So cute. So, so cute. We've got these gray faux pearls. They're very pretty. They're a bigger pearl size, but I like to have some bigger studs and some littler ones too. The variety is nice. They're very pretty. They're about the same color as these. But as you can see, the shape is quite different. So these are nice. These are just very nice. They can go casual, they can go a little more dressy, and it all works. And I've got these, and on my screen right now, these are not showing up the right color. They're actually a really beautiful kind of mauve pink, like a soft mauvey pink. You'll have to let me know how they show up on your screen, because on mine they don't look the right shade, but they are really, really lovely. And then we have our little white faux pearls. I didn't used to wear pearls much at all as an adult, and then just the last, 5 so years, I slowly brought some more in. This is the first pair that I bought, and I picked them up on Amazon, and I actually wore them quite a bit. Just kind of a nice staple to have. Another one that you can dress up or down. These, love these. They're like a little huggy style, but they have, I'm gonna forget, is it a baguette shape? Again, it's all just kind of for fun costume jewelry, but oh, they're so pretty. I don't think I have any other earrings with that shape of a stone in it either. There's these little ones. They're a little huggy style with the super cute little dangle. And they just look so beautiful on, just very delicate. So pretty. I've worn these to church a few times. Really, really cute. Very cute. Here we have a variety of your kind of classic little studs. I just have them, in a variety of sizes, because you never know what you're gonna want size-wise. So it's nice to have a variety. When I was a teenager, I wore this size a lot. Not one of them. Here we go. There's another one. And there's another one. I think I got all those. These ones are unfortunate. I used to wear them a lot. I had 2 of these and 2 of these. And at some point when I took them off, I think I set them on my dresser or my nightstand, and I have not found their matches just yet. But honestly, I always tuck things places and think, oh, I'm gonna remember where that is. I don't. I really don't. My memory. It's the ADD, guys. Anyway, these are really cute. Little roses. These, my husband got me. He got me these too. I'd put them on a wish list for Christmas, and when I opened them Christmas morning, I looked at him and I was like, why do you always say you can't buy jewelry that I like? You're worried I won't like it because I'm kind of particular. I'm like, I love these. And he just looked at me and he's like, I know, I got them off your wish list. And I was like, oh, well. These have just little teeny stones in them. kind of a horseshoey shape, little dainty huggies. These are awesome. They go with everything. And last but not least, if I can get them out of here, these are little silver hearts. Super duper cute. I would definitely wear these with a more casual outfit. I wouldn't wear them dressed up, but they're adorable. And sometimes I just want something that's a little more plain, but I still want to wear earrings. I don't feel like wearing a hoop or something like that. So they work out nicely. Getting all these things back in here. This little one doesn't want to cooperate. And there we go. Oh. There. Start here. These are a bit mixed. Here we go. These probably need a cleaning, but they're two of my favorites. Look at those little things. Oh. And these ones have a somewhat problematic back on them because it's not set in the center. And so a lot of times when I wear these, I actually flip them to where the post is at the bottom of the ear, and I put the bulk of the earring facing up. And that seems to work. It usually stays put for me. I've worn these a lot. I just love them. I call them my little starbursts. They're so pretty. Let's see if we can find this one's match. Here she is. These I actually wore at my wedding. We picked them up just with the dress and veil and everything. We got it all from the same place. Just like a little bridal store. And I actually really, really like them. Are they cute? Unfortunately, my necklace is broken. And I had someone fix it and it then broke right again. It's just, I don't have it in here, so I can't show you right now. It would make sense if you saw it, but I love these. I try to wear these on our anniversary. I'll be sad if I ever lose one. Here are my little swans, and you can see I have bits of this on me. It's just kind of fallen apart at this point. These are my little swans. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have to be careful with how I wear them to make them work with my ears, but they're so beautiful. My daughter loves these. She's borrowed them before. Pretty, pretty things. And then these little dividers move. These tiny little things. Let's see if we can kind of isolate one. It's little dragons. Aren't they adorable? Little teeny dragon studs. I've worn these a few times. They're just, oh, they're so cute. The details are just precious. They're adorable. I really like these. And they were very inexpensive, which makes it even nicer. And then I have some more studs. These are more squared. I think the other ones were a little more round. And then more studs, and these ones are rounder. And then these pretties. My mom bought these for me too. I've had them for a long time. They're just beautiful. They really just kind of elevate anything you're wearing. So pretty. I really like them. And I have gone through my jewelry many times over the years and gotten rid of things, purged things, changed up my wardrobe. But some stuff just always stays. when I was younger, I had a lot more gold because my mother, she wears a lot of gold jewelry, but as I've gotten older into my adulthood, I really prefer silver on me. So this is always a little difficult to open because I have it so full, and there's this one pair of earrings in here that likes to fight with me. There we go. And none of these are my French hook earrings. I have those hanging up on a hanging board that I had my husband make me. So we'll have to go over those another time. I have these pretty little hoops. They're just kind of a plastic or an acrylic. And they're just cute, kind of cash. They make me think of like the 60s. But they're really cute, nice for summer. They go with a lot of things. I got these recently, well, several months ago. I cannot recall, where did I pick these up? Sally's, that's right. I went in to look at some hair dye and I saw these and I was like, ooh, those are pretty. So I have not worn them yet. Oh, look at that shine. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. I just love these. They're so cute. And they were not expensive. It does not say on the back, but they really were not expensive at all. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I picked these up off of Etsy a while back. The centers of them are a bit worn off, but I think when you wear them, you really can't tell. They're so cute. And they're clip-ons. I do wear clip-ons sometimes. And they're vintage. So pretty. Just adorable. I saw them and I wasn't going to get them. I just kept thinking about them, and I debated about these for, it was over a week, and I finally was like, you know what, if they sell, you're gonna feel so sad you didn't just get them, so I just got them. These are my bigger hoops. I used to wear bigger than this when I was a teenager, but these ones have this really cute, what's that, a bevel or some kind of a design cut into it, but it gives them just a little bit of something, and I think they're adorable. They look really cute if I have my hair up and I have like a scarf in it, so I love these. These are scarab beetles. I love ancient Egypt history. It's just always been fascinating to me since I was a kid. And scarab beetles are very significant in ancient Egyptian history. So when I saw these, I was like, yep, gotta have them. And they're actually not very heavy either. I really don't handle heavy earrings well. They just bother me something awful, so. And the funny thing with these was I ordered some and they came and one of them was much darker, had a lot more of this black than the other, and they just, they just look so mismatched. So I actually ordered another pair so that I would have two that matched better. Luckily, they were inexpensive. This is a beautiful locket that I picked up, just a blank locket. There we go. I never put anything in it. It was just really pretty, and I thought I'd do something with it, and I just have not yet. It's just been sitting around, getting fingerprints on it from me going through stuff. I love these. I have had these for years now, probably a decade. And if I'm getting dressed up and wanting to be a little bit fancier, I grab these a lot of the time. They are so pretty, and I wish I could remember where I got them, but I don't. They're just adorable. And again, they were not expensive. I don't really worry if my jewelry is real diamonds or gold or any of those things because I can be a little bit forgetful and lose things sometimes. And so I don't want to feel bad if I misplace it other than just being sad it's gone. I haven't worn these yet, but they were just so striking that I got them when I saw them. I mean, they're really just really beautiful. And they have that, what is it, a baguette I said earlier? Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have that too. So I guess I have 2 earrings with that shape of stone in it. I have more of those little white hoops, just a different shape. I think they're very, very cute and would also look adorable if I have my hair up in like a high pony, or I have my hair up with like a scarf. These I picked up at a thrift store a few years back. They are vintage. They are super cute. I've worn them several times. They're not like a pure white. They're like a softer white, but they're really, really cute and very useful if you're doing kind of more vintage casual looks. These I have never worn. They were just so unique looking that I went ahead and I bought them because I just couldn't stop looking at them, but I haven't worn them yet. I can't quite figure out what I'd wear them with, I guess, but they're really cute. Need a quick drink of water. And these are what makes this drawer so difficult to open and close. But aren't they pretty? Oh, they're so pretty. And they have backs in the middle. And this is actually one of the earring backs I was talking about, that if you have an earring that tends to kind of droop forward, these backs make it stay straight up on your ear. They're fantastic. I've seen some that are heart-shaped. These are kind of like a crown, I guess. But I tend to use these on bigger earrings like this that are going to tend to fall on me, especially with the way my ears are done. But, oh, aren't they cute? And they're just like plastic. They're not heavy. They're just really pretty. This is a necklace back. So if you have necklaces that are layered, that have different layers of chains, they can twist and get caught and just become a mess. And so I bought some of these so that I could transfer some of my necklaces to it. But you can also use, just if you have multiple chains that you want to wear in a layered look, you can just hook them on here. So you'd put this part on the one part. Well, you know what I mean. Explaining that might be more complicated than it's worth, but by looking at it, I'm sure you can tell. So that's why I have these in here, to use for stuff like that. And then this is just extra little frames, and there's another one of those earring backs like on here. I think it was a 2-pack that I bought, but so helpful. I really like those. This is the genuine leather little chain that was on this when I bought it. It just hangs right off of here, but it just kind of got in the way, and so I took it off. Why I'm keeping it, I don't know. These are just some rubber backings that came on some of my, you can see that poor box is just disintegrating. That came on some of my brooches. And this is a piece of wood I picked up on the beach when I was a teenager. And it already had the holes in it. I don't know what it's from, but I've kept it for years and years and years, more than 20 years. And I used to have it threaded on a black cord, and I've actually worn it as a necklace before. I've had it hanging on my wall before. It's very special to me. But for now, she just hangs out in here.